Hi, welcome back. Today is Wednesday, and by the time I will be posting this video, I would already be in another country because I'm moving out of my parents' place for the third time. I'm moving back to the UK tonight, and I have a lot of mixed feelings about it, despite having wanted to leave since July last year. It's finally happening, and it's happening a bit short notice, and I have conflicting feelings about it because it's something that I wanted for so long, and now suddenly I feel bad for leaving again, which, I shouldn't, because you get what you wish for. You should be grateful for that. And I really got lucky because I was time stressed a little bit, so I had to return ASAP. So it was lucky on my part that I got this job offer. But at the same time, there's this whole saying that we can never be happy with what we got because we get used to the things we have so quickly. We get adjusted so easily to everything that we just stop enjoying it by week one. So yeah, that was essentially my situation. I spent 7 months feeling like absolute crap, feeling really depressed, feeling low bottom, isolated, everything bad and awful, because I was stressed that I won't be able to get out of here. I was stressed that I will never be able to return to the UK, and that the chapter is, over, and everything is over and everything is awful. And yeah, turns out I was wrong. I'm coming back. And now I feel sad because I spent all these months, instead of just relaxing and enjoying myself and calming the fuck down, I spent them very, very stressed. And now that I have the security that I got something, I can finally relax. But it's only for like a week before I start working, so funny that. So yeah, in this video I just want to talk about this metaphor that I come up with last year from my nature walks, which is that we are all dandelions. And hold on before you say anything. Yeah, it sounds a bit cheesy. Yeah, we're all nature, we're all that. Everybody says this nowadays. But let me tell you in what way. And I think it's very suitable to this stage of my life because it's this whole environmental issue of me changing one environment for another, and obviously feeling a bit of discomfort for it, despite being really excited for it overall. But yeah, the whole metaphor with we're all dandelions came from observing. So next time you go on a walk, or if you've paid enough attention already to how flowers grow, especially dandelions, if it's dandelions that grow in the shadow, so there's dandelions in the shadow, they are surrounded by weeds around them and all things that obstruct light. And they just grow very, very tall. Like they grow like this long, like the stem for the flower to reach the sun. It grows all the way through all those weeds and everything, just so it can reach a little bit of sunlight and keep growing, or else it dies. And then at the same time, the same flower, the dandelion, right? If you see it on straight ground, let's say it's a field, an empty field, straight into the sun, how does it grow? It just grows like right on the ground. It's just gonna be a flower like this on the ground. It won't even have a stem like this. It's just gonna be flat. So it was interesting to observe that, because I think that's how people are as well. So let me give you an example. If you grew up really sheltered, you never missed anything. Let's say the metaphor for the sun is having comfort from all sides: financial comfort, emotional support, a good family, everything is proper. All the conditions are being offered to you to thrive. But because you are already so comfortable, the baseline is already so high that you receive everything already as is without doing anything. You don't have any motivation to aim higher, to work for something more, if you're not missing anything. In the meantime, if you grow around weeds and shadow and there's no sun, let's say you are born in a country that doesn't have many opportunities for you, where you cannot really grow beyond the cage, or else you're gonna start suffocating, then you are pushed to try to escape one way or another. It's a matter of survival. So you have to fight to get everything that you have. So everything that is present in your life, you had to fight for. You never got it from your parents or from life. It just didn't work that way. You had to work for everything. The stem just grows so high. And considering that, I also tied it to another concept, which is that if you want to keep growing, you need to change environments quite a bit. In the sense of, if you constantly grow and aim towards something bigger, you're constantly going to outgrow your environments. You're gonna stay 1, 2, 3 years, maybe, let's say university, and then you're done. You don't want anything else to do with that. You're tired. You aim towards the next thing, right? And it doesn't even need to be a more fantastic, great, amazing place for it to be something that will elevate you. It can be a neutral space. It can even be a bad place. And that bad place can, through the fact that it's bad, teach you so many lessons that it will still elevate you. And now connecting this to, being abroad, going to uni, traveling a lot. It's impossible for you not to feel conflicted once you return, because let's take it logically. You've been working on yourself. You've exposed yourself to different things. So that impacted and changed your behavior and changed the way you interact with the world around you. But going back into your childhood home, you get exposed to the same environment. Remember, the environments don't change, you do. You get exposed to the same environment, and the people who lived in that environment while you were away and out and about obviously stayed the same as well, because you need some sort of consistency to stay in the same space for a long time. You cannot really grow any further. You reach a dead point once you stay in the same space for a long time. It's just, you run out of possibilities, essentially. It's just this much. You cannot really go any further than that. It's just this type of people around, these types of activities, these types of situations. So if you want different kind of situations, if you want this much, or still this much but in a different way, you need to go somewhere else. You need to move away. And yeah, I've been thinking about it in connection to feeling a little bit of a childhood regression, feeling like you regressed into your teenage self while you go back home and visit your parents is a very real thing, and it happens a lot. And this is pretty much the reason why your parents cannot change any further, because they settle down in a space and they have to preserve it. They have to preserve the comfort and the life they built. So there is no intention of changing anything drastically, so you will always be the same. So instead of trying to change the people in your environment, you need to be aware that sometimes that is impossible and you have to just make peace with it and move on. So pretty much when you are stuck into an environment that you don't really like, that's making you feel absolute ass, the best thing that you can do is to just try to not engage with it as much as possible, and then look for ways to escape it anyway, and move out, go for study, go for work somewhere else, move out of the city, move out of the town. If it's really damaging you that much, you need to escape it. Look for ways to make it work, and I promise something will eventually pop up if you really, really want it. And yeah, this is gonna be the first time in 7 months that I will be socializing with people from outside of my house. And that is very exciting, to be honest, because I've been recharging a lot. I am an introvert, but it's been recharging way too long. And yeah, I'm really excited to go for social events and do stuff with people again, because it was really isolating, and I feel like it contributed to me feeling resentful of this space, the fact that it's so self-isolating in a way. But yeah, that's all I had for today. But not before the weekly music recommendation, because last week I skipped. I wasn't very nice. So this is the song of the week, which is The Vanishing American Family by Scuba Z. Nothing else about it really. Just go and listen to it. It's very nice. It was on my Discover Weekly this week. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. If you listened, I don't know, I'm just video journaling at this point. And yeah, I'll try to post from the next house that I'll be moving in soon. Next Friday. Pretty soon. The same week, because I'm a bit behind. But yeah, stick with me, hopefully. See you next Sunday. If not, I will see myself next Sunday anyway. But yeah, see ya. Take care. Bye.